We got a little bit of snow today, about 1.5 inches, maybe 2. We didn't get any during actual deer season, so I wanted to come out here and video some here in my home farm. And looks like we got a few does already starting to come out. I just got set up. I brought my 223 in case a coyote would happen to come out. I'm trying to test out my new GoPro, which you can see is mounted there to my rifle. It'll zoom in on 4 power, but that's as much as it'll go. We'll see what kind of comparison I can get on it. Maybe I can get a coyote on a 100-yard range or so. There's about 8 or 9 of them that came out of our timber, hopped across the fence, picking on the neighbor's short rye through the snow. They're really starting to pile up and come down that fence line. I think I see 12 so far. I'm going to try and test out my new cell phone. So they're 275 yards out. Sure be nice if we could figure out maybe some of the bucks that made it through season. I haven't had a camera on this farm in about a month because I've got about 20 head of cows on it. That might be a little buck right there. Just thinking about 4 more years, he's going to have a tall rack with hopefully big brow tines. There's a little bit better buck, licking some branches. Another buck behind him. Another buck. And another buck. So, it's a good deal that I come down here this evening. More bucks, more bucks. Maybe 6 bucks right there, and another yearling buck right here. And they're 275 yards or so away. There's Droopy. That deer right in the middle of the camera. Got his right antler broke off as a yearling. And he must have got an antler ran up in his ear, because that right ear has been dead on him for the past 3 years now. Got another buck coming. Oh boy. Got a pretty nice buck there. So that buck right there is probably going to be on the shooter list next year. But it looks like we've got a yearling 8 there, and then maybe a 2 or 3-year-old 8. Might have just been a 7 with his brow tine broke off. I think we called that deer Droopy Jr. during deer season. And there is the bigger one. He started out being a 10, but he's got his G2s broke off. Just got about 1-inch G2s on each side right now. So it kind of looks like an 8. But he'll probably be on the list next year. So as far as I'm concerned, watching these deer and getting to do what I'm doing right now is just as good as ever being able to harvest one. He should be really good next year. Got several other bucks back behind him on the fence line. I've got that GoPro mounted on my coyote rifle. I brought down here in hopes to shoot a coyote. I'm going to get a little video with it just to see. So there's the biggest buck. We think he's a 4-year-old behind the younger buck who's got a broken off side. There he is, starting to walk. We had a buck that we called the 168. I'd love to see him come out tonight. He's stayed a little bit more hidden, although tonight is the first night I've seen this other nice 10 other than trail cameras. This is one of those special evenings. We've got bucks galore out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. I think that's a new buck there that hadn't been out here yet tonight. And 14. There's 15 closest to the feeder. 16, 17. I don't know what this new buck's got going on, but he's running around acting all kinds of goofy. The bucks might not have accepted him to their group just yet. Oh, they're all deciding to move. Maybe the coyote will come out for me after all. They're all on the run. Gonna get set up just in case a coyote pops out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, at least 23. As you've already seen, there was lots of deer movement tonight. I'm still sitting up here in the stand. I think I saw 28 total between 11 bucks and 17 does and fawns. That was what was all on me. I was in hopes that I might see a coyote come out on this fresh snow and get to have a little bit of fun on it. I at least saw 5 other deer on the neighbors. That was a little too far south for me. As those deer started to spook, I was really hoping that a coyote would come out, but they very well might have heard me talking. I didn't think any of them were close enough, but I saw something running through the edge of the brush over here, and so I got ready just in case a coyote come out, but I didn't see it. A doe or a buck, either one could have got close enough to me that I spooked them, but I have had a fun evening watching the deer. That has been for sure. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.